We go in there because there won't be
ambient noise. Okay. Okay, so just a little bit about this class first, because
Yes.
and is it something that you do regularly, or like how often do you do something like this with the children?
We share books all the time. We do share books. So during guided reading sessions, we will put out some of these books, and some tables will have books which are their level readers, and some will have exploring books, and it's on a rotation. On a Friday, we have this half an hour gap. So we would also change our books in our book bags. They would choose a book to take home. But today, with half an hour sitting there and the weather, they just needed to just just let off all that excitement and steam. So we will do book bags later in the day.
Oh, when you say, so you do something like this every Friday?
Yes.
Still just do whatever. So this is independent reading.
So they will sit and they will have these trays or these books, and they will choose a book that they want to take home. At the same time, they will flick through the pages, have a little read, and then also I will hand out homework and their guided reading books at the same time.
Okay. So you basically, but those books have to be obviously somewhat at their
the guided reading book is at their reading level, and the other book is just one that they can share.
Anything, because right now they weren't choosing necessarily at their level.
No, these were just for themselves.
And do they get? So this is something that happens Fridays, and then generally.
And during we have guided reading Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And on the tables, on not all the tables, I'll put it on rotation. So some tables will have a selection of books. Sometimes it's dictionary, sometimes it's non-fiction books, which they can just explore, read, and like I said, like lists of words that they don't understand, or write something that they learn from it. But they are just free to browse.
Because guided reading, you're probably working with one group.
I'm working with a group.
The rest are doing this
their own activity. But there is also an opportunity just to look at
just to
books.
Look at any book.
But it's obviously one table or two tables, not everyone.
Not the entire class, but everyone gets an opportunity on that day because it's on rotation. And so, and just so that I understand this, during guided reading lessons, you're working with one group, and then the rest of the groups
are doing independent work. So one group might have dictionaries one week. The other group will have other books that they can pick from their tray, but those are the ones that are at their level. The third group will be reading with my TA. Some will be reading on iPads. Again, they can choose any book from their Bug Club to read. Any book that I read to them from Bug Club, I give to everybody, even if it's not at their level, because it's one that they've experienced in school with their teacher, and then one that they could share at home with their parents. Browsing books every day, they change their book. So whether it be during that guided reading session or at home time, they get to sit, just look through the books and choose one that they want to take home.
And they take home books every day?
Every day, yeah.
And so
a library book every day, guided reading book once a week.
And guided reading is at their level.
They're the ones that
library books.
Library books are just for their
and this is. Do you send book logs or something to make sure parents have read with them?
Yeah,
or is it just
there's a reading record in their book bag with their guided reading book. But that's for their guided reading book. It's not for.
It's not for these. These are not like logged. They just take them.
They just take them and they bring them back. Some you'll see take the same one again. They've liked it, which is nice to see that they don't feel that I've read it once and I have to put it back and not read it ever again. And some will recommend one to their friend, so then the whole table then wants that same book. So they have these trays every day. Fridays there's a bit more time where we can give them these books, and all of the children can explore. Bug Club we read every day, whether it be at snack time or at home time. I'll always share a book with them.
And do you have, with this, do you find that children actually read when they go home, or?
Yeah, because the parents will say they've had this one already. But it's their choice, and I say to the parents, this is one where they get to choose what they want, and maybe they've enjoyed it, and you know what parents are like, you've had this one, another one. So,
So that, I think I get an idea of how this kind of happens in your generally throughout the week. And maybe we'll discuss a little bit more of what you do generally as we go through my questions. I just thought that before you go, I ask you anything else, I'd just like to know what the term reading for pleasure means to you, what you understand, what think that reading for pleasure is.
Enjoyment, fun, experience. So for these children, like we were saying before, there are lots of things they've never experienced before, so it's exposure to those things. I think it's just reading and laughing and sharing with a friend or somebody else, reading together, and imagination. I mean, I like jumping into the picture and jumping back out.
They enjoyed that.
And they do, and I use that quite a lot because I feel like it allows them to imagine, I guess, and it does, and they get so much pleasure out of doing that. Am I answering the question? Okay.
Yeah. No, this is not. This is only so that I understand what it means to you.
I like teacher books. I do like books, and over the years since I've started teaching, I've bought so many books. My loft is full of books right now because I think
you mean children's books
books for for the classes that I teach, and I've always done that. I've always shared books with the children, always did the jump into the picture, because I feel like it just brings them that other side of reading, which they don't do when they go home. It's just reading the words and not really exploring the role play or the the imagination.
Nice.
With the parents, it is you know as well that it's just let's read the book. I think it helps them to understand what's going on a little bit more. But like choice as well. Which book do I choose? And that's really important, that they're able to make choices and say why. Why?
To figure out what they like or don't like.
And it's okay not to like a book, and it's okay to like a book. Or like it a lot, that you want to read it. Several times. So that's another thing, getting the children to want to pick up books. And I think the more we expose them to a range of books, fiction, non-fiction, flappy books, big books, small books, you can get really tiny books as well. It's all builds their interest in reading.
Definitely. So this all the questions I'm asking are only kind of to figure out what you think it is and how you implement it, because I'm trying to see how each teacher, because you set the this is like your little world, right? And you put things together, so I'm trying to figure out how that happens in each classroom. And then how would you say that let's see, I'm just trying to let me know when we have to stop.
I think we just have to stop for a minute.
That's okay. No problem.
If I get them their snack.